everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 must-have fine jewelry essentials that everyone needs to own. So whether you're looking for the staples to a very minimalist capsule jewelry collection, or if you're a huge lover of fine jewelry like I am and you're looking for basically like the building blocks to a much larger collection, I think these 5 pieces are definitely essentials for any size of collection really. And whether you're looking to wear these pieces alone or if you want to stack them with other pieces, I think these pieces fit very well in either case. So I'm going to be covering the main categories of jewelry in this video. So I'm going to be talking about earrings, necklaces, bracelets, as well as rings. So yeah, let's get into this video. Okay, so I'm going to start with earrings first, and earrings is the only category in today's video where I'm going to mention more than one must-have piece. I'm actually going to mention 2 pairs of earrings that I think are essential to anyone's jewelry collection. And the reason that I think earrings are kind of more important than the other types of jewelry is earrings is something that I always have on. I only have a single piercing in each ear, but still, I always have on a pair of earrings because I think they're the only type of jewelry that is visible no matter what you have on, no matter what type of clothing you're wearing. For example, if I'm wearing a turtleneck sweater, then necklaces aren't always visible unless I wear a longer one. And if I'm wearing something that's long sleeve, then sometimes I find that bracelets are not the most important. They could be pointless in a way. And if I'm wearing gloves, for example, then rings kind of just get in the way. And sometimes in the winter when it's really cold and I'm wearing a pair of gloves, I don't even wear my engagement ring either. So yeah, earrings is the one thing that I always have on. Sometimes I even leave my earrings on 24/7. So the first pair of earrings that are must-haves is a pair of diamond studs, which is what I'm wearing right now. And diamond studs are just something that matches like any type of outfit, whether it's something very casual or something more dressy. A pair of diamond studs will go with anything. So like I mentioned, if you like to leave your jewelry on 24/7, you can just leave a pair of diamond stud earrings in your ears and you don't have to worry when you're getting dressed in the morning if it's going to go with your outfit or anything like that. Super versatile. And just as like kind of like an unrelated story that also kind of proves my point, there was one time in the past where my mom lost one of her diamond stud earrings, and she was so upset about not having that pair of earrings to match with her outfits that she basically went ahead and just bought a new pair almost right away. That's how important diamond studs are. And they're also something that will never be dated, so it really will last you an entire lifetime if you don't lose them. And the pair that I have on right now, each diamond is 0.2 carats, and this specific pair is from Idyl. And this video is in collaboration with Idyl. And what makes Idyl unique and different is they focus on making modular jewelry. And modular isn't a term that you usually hear associated with jewelry. You know, it's on like furniture and stuff like that. But they create these pieces of modular jewelry with sustainable lab-grown diamonds as well as solid 14 karat gold. And if you haven't read up on the process of creating lab-grown diamonds, definitely search it up and give it a read because I just find the whole process so fascinating. And my ears are very sensitive, so anything that's not solid gold or silver just irritates my ears if I have a pair of earrings on for more than even a few short hours. And I've worn these earrings for many hours consistently, and my ears have been perfectly fine, so that's really great. And then talking about that modular concept, so you basically buy these earrings, these diamond studs as the base, and then you can get these add-ons, so you can really change up the look of your jewelry. So I'm going to show you guys a few different add-ons that I have from Idyl that I've been really loving pairing with these diamond studs. So the first is a style that's called Live. And like I mentioned, I only have one single piercing on each ear, but I really love the idea of having like multiple earrings on your ears, just kind of like crawling up. But honestly, I'm too much of a scaredy cat to get any more piercings. The ones that I have, I got when I was a child, and I think if I didn't have my ears pierced from when I was a kid, I don't know if I would go through with it now when I'm like a full-grown adult. So this live style is great because it does have multiple diamonds that are kind of arranged in sort of like, I would say, a constellation type of pattern, and it kind of just goes up your ear a little bit. So it kind of looks like I might have multiple piercings when I don't. So I really love that about this live style. And then there's this Ono style, which to me looks a little bit like a wreath, and I love that it's not a simple circle because this has a little bit more character to it. And this one add-on can be worn two different ways. So you can wear it with the add-on in front of your ear or behind it. So yeah, definitely great value for money. Love this modular concept to it because along with you being able to wear the diamond stud base in multiple different ways, even the add-ons can be worn in multiple different ways too. And another example of this is the third add-on that I have here, which is the Coco. So this one is something that turns your studs into a pair of dangling earrings, and it just makes it so much more feminine looking. I love that about this, and every time you just move slightly, the diamonds just catch the light so well and yeah, sparkle so much. And this specific add-on can be worn as a necklace too, which I'm wearing right now, and I just love how genius this whole idea is. And these pieces from Idyl are actually my only pieces of fine jewelry that have lab-grown diamonds. And honestly, I have to say that they sparkle the exact same as my other pieces that have mined diamonds. So definitely if you're looking for a sustainable alternative to mined diamonds, do check out Idyl. I'll have all these items that I just mentioned linked in the description box down below. Now for the second pair of must-have earrings, while I think that diamond studs are definitely a very safe option because they really go with anything and everything, sometimes they're not the absolute best choice, and sometimes hoop earrings actually fit much better. So for example, if I'm wearing like a chunky knit along with my long hair, I just want something that has a little bit more presence, which hoops do provide. So in cases like that, I much prefer to wear my hoop earrings, and it doesn't even have to be anything super fancy, super blinged up or anything. The pair that I have is just a simple white gold metal, and I've had these earrings for, I want to say, at least 15 years at this point, and I cannot even count how many times I've worn these earrings. They really are so essential, and it's really up to you what size of hoops you want. Mine are probably, I want to say, on the medium side, maybe a little bit towards the larger end even, but yeah, I just absolutely love these. And between the diamond studs and a pair of hoops, you're really all set with your earrings if you want to have a pared down collection. Moving on to the necklace category, the necklace that I think is an absolute must-have actually goes hand in hand with the diamond stud earrings, and it's a necklace with a single diamond on it. And the diamond doesn't need to be crazy big or anything. The one that I have is 0.39 carats, and I just love that little sparkle of light that comes from the diamond every time I talk or I move my neck. And similar to the diamond stud earrings, this type of necklace is so versatile. I love wearing it alone, or I actually love layering my necklaces too. And I would say that around 50% or so of the time that I layer my necklaces, this specific necklace is one of the pieces in that stack. So yeah, I get so much use out of it. But the thing is, my specific one is from Tiffany's, and I always say that in hindsight, I would not have paid the outrageous luxury price for a necklace like this. I purchased this over 5 years ago, and I paid $4,000 for it. Today, this same necklace probably cost at least over $5,000. I wouldn't be surprised if it's even over $6,000. So Idyl actually makes something that is really similar to this. So similar to how they have their modular earrings, they also have that same concept for their necklaces too. So you start off with a chain, and their chain is adjustable to 3 different lengths, so 15 inches, 17 inches, and 18 inches. And I love that feature about it because It's so useful when you love to layer your necklaces. And then from there, you can get different add-ons to achieve different looks. And their Solo 3 add-on basically gives you the look of a single diamond necklace, similar in size to the diamond that's on my necklace right here. And another thing that I love about the Idyl chain is that it is so shiny. So I have on their chain right here. It's the one that is hanging lower. And then I have my Tiffany's necklace on above it. And you can see that the Tiffany's chain doesn't shine whatsoever, but the one from Idyl is so shiny. And my most shiny chains on my necklaces are the ones from Van Cleef & Arpels and now these Idyl ones, because honestly, they are just as shiny as my Van Cleef & Arpels one, but of course for a much more affordable price tag. And while this Tiffany's necklace, like I mentioned, would cost over $5,000 today, a similar one from Idyl would cost you under $1,000, so definitely a great price point. And I'll leave this chain from Idyl linked in the description box down below, and definitely check out Idyl's website because they always have different promotions as well as freebies that you can add to your order. So for the must-have bracelet compared to the previous categories, the guidelines I have for this are actually much looser. There's 3 things. 1, get yourself a bracelet that you really love the look of. In general, you should love the look of something to purchase it. Secondly, get something that can be worn alone. You don't have to stack it with any other bracelets. And 3, make sure it's wearable for all different occasions. So let's talk a little bit more about the stacking part. So on social media, you see a lot of photos and videos of these crazy bracelet stacks. Like I'm talking about 5+ bracelets. And personally, I don't love the look of that. And I don't quite understand why you need to have like 5 bracelets on to be happy with the bracelets on your arm. If you love the look of a bracelet, if it's substantial enough, then 1 should really be enough, especially if you have a curated collection. You know, you're not going to want to have that many amount of bracelets in your collection. And I think that for a bracelet to be appropriate in all different occasions, it should have some diamonds on it, but not be fully pave. So mostly metal with a little bit of diamonds on it. So for me, I have my Bulgari Serpentine Viper bracelet as the example for this category, this must-have piece. If I could only have 1 bracelet, it would be this one. And honestly, I never even stacked this bracelet with anything else. It just looks perfect on its own. The design on this Serpentine Viper bracelet is more intricate than say the design of the Cartier Love bracelet, for example. So I have a Cartier Love bracelet of my own, but honestly, I always stack that with another bracelet. So either my Juste and Clou from Cartier or I stack it with a diamond tennis bracelet, because on its own, it's kind of bland and boring. And like I mentioned, it makes no sense to spend the money on buying a bracelet and immediately feel like you have to buy a second one or a third one or however many more to be happy with the jewelry on your wrist. Yeah, I just really do not understand the whole obsession with like stacking your bracelets. And there's many reasons why less is more, and 1 bracelet is better than like 5+ bracelets on your wrist. For 1, it's just a lot lighter. So when I have my bracelets stacked, the most I would go for is 2. Anything more than that, and I feel like I'm training for some weightlifting competition. Secondly, the wear and tear actually is much better when you're wearing less, because even if all the bracelets fit you perfectly, they're still going to scratch against each other. And the last reason is it just looks way less cluttered. A lot of the times I feel like people's bracelet stacks actually clash and don't fit that nicely together. And if you're wearing 1 bracelet, you'll never have that problem. So yeah, get yourself a bracelet that you really like the look of, that can be worn alone and you can wear for all occasions. And finally, for the must-have ring in your collection, I would actually say you should go for a more simple design rather than intricate. So whereas the bracelet, you would go for something more intricate, for a ring, I find that when designs are shrunken down to a ring form, they just naturally look more intricate. So stick to something that is a little bit more simple in design so that it won't be too over the top. And for the most part, I feel like people's index fingers and middle fingers are approximately the same size. And I feel like if you were to get one single ring, it would be a good idea to have a ring that fits both of those fingers. So find the size that fits the bigger of those two sizes of your fingers, and hopefully your ring sizes are not too different between those two fingers that you can't actually wear them for both fingers. So for this one, I have my Cocoa Crush ring from Chanel, and it's very simple in design. Yes, it has that quilted pattern on it, but it's not anything that's like super flashy or anything. And I love wearing this ring basically almost all the time. I actually have this ring in 2 different colors of metal. Also, another thing is it might not be the best idea to buy a ring with diamonds on it, because you kind of get a lot more wear and tear on your rings, because like, you know, all the things you're doing throughout the day kind of uses your hands. And especially if you have diamonds on like the palm of your hand side, then those diamonds could potentially fall off just through normal wear and tear. So keep that in mind. So I would say go for something simple. Preferably it would be something that is just strictly metal, but if you wanted something with just like some diamonds on the top side, then that also works. So those are all the essential must-have fine jewelry pieces that you need in your collection. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give this video a thumbs up. And thanks to Idyl for collaborating with me on today's video. And leave in the comments down below, what's your favorite type of jewelry? What's the type of jewelry you wear the most often? I'm really curious. Do you also feel the same way about earrings as I do? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing for new videos every single week on luxury and fashion. And I'll leave 2 videos on the screen for you to watch next. So I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.